Hi, my name is Pedro Moreno, and I'm not too good at this. I've never actually done a video, especially for a school project. So this is my first attempt at it, and that's why it's taken me so long to pull it up because I really don't know how to do it. So I decided just to do it out of my cell phone and then bring it up, upload it to where I'm supposed to be turning it in. We're of course discussing managerial ethics and financial analysis and accounting, and that is crucial. It is crucial for there to be a lot of ethics within the accounting departments because there's been too many awful scandals where a lot of people have lost a lot of money and people have lost all of their hard-earned money, and a lot of companies have lost billions in share exchange. One event that comes to mind right away is Enron. The reason why I am selecting Enron is because I am from Houston, and Enron, the building is one of the biggest or tallest in Houston. It's still there. It's still there. It's a beautiful architecture. It's a one of those ultra modern green in color, dark green, probably about 75, 80 floors. I'm just assuming it's very tall. I think it's the third tallest in Houston. And Enron is an excellent example of how manipulating the books can damage a lot of people. This is back in 2001, I believe it is, that they 2001. That is correct. When Enron actually fell under the regulators' direct supervision because something was definitely wrong, especially when the large or the top brass, which was a man named Kenneth Lay and a gentleman with last name is Skilling. Skilling was hired as a consultant initially by Kenneth Lay, and once he saw that the Skilling was quite a bit of a genius at moving numbers around so that they looked totally different what the reality was, and passed right through everybody's fingers without it being noticed. Well, eventually the fraud got even larger when they hired an accounting company, the name of Arthur. Arthur is the last name of one of the owners, I'm sure. And they were right into the same type of book manipulation, where the stocks for Enron showed to be well up into the 261, I believe it was, and when they were really next to worthless. There was no value to these stocks. That was stock manipulation. So a lot of people actually started investing millions into the energy giant because it was like the new kid in the block and potential, incredible potential, any way you look at it. I mean, it was the top investment. Arthur Andersen was the accounting company that was manipulating the book so dramatically, to the point that when one of the CEOs, which was Kenneth Lay, he actually went to trade in or actually cash in on all of his stock. He cashed in at 126 at the time, and then but when the value right after that, within the weekend, when I guess when the cat got out of the box, the value of it went down to about $30 a share. Everybody was jumping out of their seats and wonder what the heck could have happened. Was it a mistake? Well, actually, it was, but a purposely done mistake. So then Skilling and Lay ended up selling their shares at about 126. Well, within the week, those shares fell below $10 a share. So you're talking about millions of dollars of loss for a lot of poor investors. I mean, it was awful, and a lot of people lost all of their 401k savings too. So that was the beginning of a new law that is SOX, which is the SOX law, which actually protects the whistleblowers and from any wrongdoing from the companies that they put their finger on, and it also prevents the CEOs, like in this case, like in the Enron case, to say I had no idea this was going on. That's why I have an accounting department. I had no idea this was happening when they were actually directing it to happen. A lot of people went to jail, but the CEO did not. I mean, he might have gone to jail a couple of months and got out. It's sad to see that even in the United States, people, if you have a lot of money, you can stay out of jail. Things that shouldn't be happening, not in the United States, but regretfully, rules are bent, and that's just the way life is. I mean, anybody else with call it like us. Oh, we'd be buried in jail. But well, what can we say? It's that's what happened. So management is actually directly involved or directly related to the performance of the books, how the books are manipulated. And at least nowadays, there's no way around it. And management has to have direct supervision of everything that is entered or taken out of the books. And they need to know why and when, and all the particulars, because they will be investigated by the federal government now. Whenever there's a drop in value of the stock, government will be right on them to see what the heck happened. Why is that stock value down when we show something else in the market? Because these are publicly traded companies, and the only way to keep the economy, United States economy, which is number one, the only way to keep it up is just everything has to be right on top of the books, and right on top of the table, so that there's no flaws and there's no mistakes. So it is a welcome sight to have government intervention into these matters, because like as you have seen recently in the news, there's been uprisings and people want the defunding of police. Can you just imagine this country without police would be chaos? It'd be awesome. I mean, awful. There would be no control over anything. Somebody could break into your house, take your car, take whatever they want. There would be no repercussions to wrongdoings. Same thing goes with accounting. We have to have Big Brother, if you will, seeing from the sky down. That's the only way to keep these private companies that are public. I mean, call them private because they're owned by a certain amount of people. But they're public because they're publicly traded. And a lot of people are investing their hard-earned money into these companies. So what we expect is a positive result from these investments, because a lot of times these are being made for retirement. A lot of us, like myself, I'm thinking of retirement within 10 years. So all the money that I'm investing, I'm expecting it to grow, because otherwise it will be like the old-timey way, putting money under a mattress. It's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. We want our money to be invested into the market where you can actually really make money and live a comfortable retirement whenever the time comes, the time where the opportunity comes. I want to thank everybody for such a great class. It was an outstanding class. I really enjoyed it. And accounting has never been one of my best subjects, but I think I did okay in this class. I want to thank our instructor. He made the class interesting. There's no ways around that. So everybody, I wish you the very best that life can give to you, and continue with your studies. Thank you.